Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll try the left side. Lincoln. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Check. Back to the mic.
Fields now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 3rd down, Lincoln. And some space here. Past the 20. 5. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Bears are on the board first here in this division round matchup. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Oh, a costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
Fields on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Bears! A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He finds his man, complete. It's Gregory. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And a gain there of 11 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Finding some room at midfield. And down right around the 37. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chandler Johnson. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Fields throw caught there by Wallace. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a 1st down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give, right side. Lincoln, and a short gain down to about the 33. Tackle made by Chase Young.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Here's Fields. His throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Fields. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And that is no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Crusaders have cut it back within a score. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because, to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have.
A leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Play action. It's Fields. That'll be caught. Wallace hauls it in. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, Crusaders.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Jackson now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
They go play action now. Jackson. Flush to his right. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
On third down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And nowadays, to get to the first down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Flushed out right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll try again. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Crusaders have got it back to within a score. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago. Back to throw. Fields. He's going to air one out. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. On 2nd down, Lincoln. And this will be a Bears first down as good running gets him to about the 44. I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Fields. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, Fields. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
To try again after the sack. Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. This is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
A final shot before the break. Fields going up top. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my bet. We predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. One play action. Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Wallace. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Now a give running left with Montgomery. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Bart, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
He's going to air one out. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Montgomery. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They're running it. Mike 19, Mike 19. Get that quarterback.
Out of the gun. Fields sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of
Matt Nagy wants the officials to take another look at that one. He'll throw out the challenge flag. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go, defense. Push up. Mike 58, right there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Bears are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together?
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive line guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Now Fields. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's complete to Mooney. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Miller with a first down and more. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now it's Fields. Finding room inside the 40. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bears continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. one will bounce out of the... Back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to go up top again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 19. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control. And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play. The offense has had its moments, too. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut. Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend. 2nd and 7 from the 20. To throw is Fields. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion. The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart in points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 63 yards on the ground for him so far.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down. Wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 21. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bears are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. 1st down and more for Jackson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On 1st down, Lincoln. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd down and 4.